Okay, I'm trying this again. Let's see if I can actually get it to function without, going off screen. Whoa, I can see myself. Whoa, I can see my. Okay, and now that it's actually, working and not repeating my voice every time. Okay, this is going to be a short video, but the thing I've been working on, I'm going to insert into the Merge Masters competition, is this nice little contraption. Took a Revonix 360, took the whole front end back to here, then had to cut off the front of another one and take the whole rear section of it down to here, glue on the back section of its cylinder to make an extra long one, and then tie everything together. Have to do a couple things on the inside. Since you're taking the cylinder out, you're pretty much stuck removing the internal, so that was an experience. Not as bad as I thought, but, it's still a Revonix. You have the linkage down here that connects with a piece back here for doing the cylinder positioning. So that had to be spliced together. Trigger lever that goes all the way forward and pushes a rod up here that had to be linked together. And then the shell had to be linked together through various creative means. I'm seeing if I have the piece on me, but what I ended up doing was is not on. Oh, there it is. I found it. What I ended up doing, while you're, just seeing a picture of my ass while I lean over, I printed off one of the adapters going from Nerf rail to Picatinny. Didn't really care about the Picatinny. The only reason I had it was I could set it here on the shell to hold things together while I was gluing various parts together so I could get the spacing right and it wouldn't fall apart. Internals themselves, I haven't done anything to. I'll consider opening it up and doing something, because there is an issue you'll see in a second. But other than that, it works. I have 5 discs loaded at the moment, and you can see how the cylinder turns a little more freely than it should. Okay, so, go to prime it. It sets the cylinder up to load the disc, but the next issue is you have to pull back hard enough to get that loading arm on the inside to flip up and put the disc in. Once you do that, push all the way forward, and you see the cylinder turns kind of slowly to the resting position. I need to change out the spring for something stronger to get it to force it to do the rotation correctly, and then have to figure out what to do about the loading arm. But otherwise, so there's 5 of them. Since the cylinder isn't turning as quickly as it should. Well, actually, you know what? Just because it's not turning as quickly as it should doesn't mean you can't, try to force it to turn. I haven't even thought about how robust the rotation mechanism is. So, as long as it's only rotated part of the way, technically, based on how the inside works, you could get it to rotate the rest of the way. So let's load it up a few times and see if we can get it to fire fast enough to, be worth something in HVZ, because ultimately I want to have this ready to test out and use up at Clarkson in 2 weeks. And this is a mix of both regular and the off-brand discs off of, Amazon or whatever website I got them from. This will hold 60 discs in it, so capacity isn't an issue. Okay, let's see how fast we can get it. I know getting the loading arm to kick up is going to slow things down a little bit, but... Okay, there we go. I did actually get all of them, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. For a second, I thought that missed a disc, but apparently it didn't. Here. So yeah, that works. Okay, and that's pretty much all I wanted to do the stream for today, was just to show that it worked. So if there isn't anything else, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off, because I actually have a baseball game / date / whatever else I need to go to. So I get to clean out the car. Okay. Yeah, make one. In terms of making it, I mean, once you actually buckle down and do it, the shell isn't that hard. Like I said, if you have the rail adapter to throw on the top for holding that together for alignment, it's not that hard. And I use just long pieces of various shell pieces. I want to say from the Zeus battery tray. Yeah, that's where it came from. I disassembled the battery tray from a Zeus, took long pieces of plastic off of it, and used it for going down the side pieces here, here, and here, and used solvent well just to hold everything together. For the last area up here, I sliced up the second jam door just so it would fit, since the shells were mated together, but used that and solvent welded it in place as the fourth welding spot, and that's holding up decently well so far, as long as you actually give it enough time to actually, set and do its thing. To make it bulk up to be stupid long. The off-brand discs, for the person that just got here, it's extended to hold 60 discs. The off-brand ones, let me grab some. That one's Nerf. This one says H&S on the top, and House and Toys on it. This is a generic one I got off of Amazon, and those have actually worked well. I ordered these back in February, I want to say, because I got in the mood and felt like running Vortex for a day game down at Athens. So it was like, I just went online and ordered a bunch, and these actually ended up being relatively nice. They actually, fit in Vortex things properly and were loading and everything. So I looked out on that. I'll have to see if there's any more of that particular brand online so I can grab some more, because they actually work well. And yeah, they've held up so far. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. I still have to put on the stock adapter so I can actually hold it against my shoulder. But, given that's a long thing, do I really need to hold it to my shoulder? My shoulder. It's kind of long as is. Might just have to run and gun with it. Oh well. for it's not the worst thing to open. It's just, there's enough pieces that if you're going to take one apart, make sure you take pictures. That's the easiest thing to do. Once you do that and you've opened things up enough times, it isn't that bad. And also, I think that'll be it. So I'm gonna go clean out the car and do life stuff. So see y'all later.